Hi everyone. Right, let me get a few things organised because I was playing with a few things. And try and find us on the iPad. Haven't been live for a few weeks. Hi Beth. Come on. Hi Kat, how are you? Happy Monday. Happy New Year everyone. This is not coming up on my iPad. Hopefully it'll come up soon so I can see. Hopefully everyone had a, hi Lisa, everyone had a really nice Christmas and New Year. There is such a lag on my computer tonight. Here we go, finally. Hi Ash. All right. I haven't been on for a while. I have had major issues with internet. So that's been quite annoying. And now I can't get comments up. Here we go, comments on, that's better. Hi Kerry. Right, I think that's working. There was a storm that we had here in Brisbane and Happy New Year. It hit the, I don't know, the station box or something where they do the NBN for Optus, and we had no internet for like 2 weeks. And then I was sick. I had Hunter sick. So I don't think I've actually been on for nearly a month, but I'm back. I'm back. So, and there is a new catalogue starting tomorrow. So I did post catalogues. I didn't post one to you, Kat. If you want one, just let me know and I can post one to you. I'm just grabbing it. So there, let me turn that around so that you can see that the right way. Hi, Lyndall. So we got a new catalogue that starts tomorrow. So I can't show you the inside of it yet until tomorrow. But also with this catalogue, hi Glenda, comes the Sale-a-bration catalogue. So Sale-a-bration happens every year with Stamping Up. This year you'll notice though that's only from January to February. Usually it goes for 3 months. This year they're only doing it for 2 months. And it means every $90 that you spend with us. Oh, all good now, Glenda. Hopefully we don't get too much rain with this cyclone. Hopefully you're all okay up there with all that rain. Every $90 that you spend, you can choose a free item. Now I can't show you the catalogue, but I can show you all the free items that I've got so far. So we have level 1 free items and we have level 2 free items. So this is a level 1 free item. So for if you spend $90 out of either this catalogue or the annual catalogue, so out of either of those, then you get to choose a level 1 Sale-a-bration item. So this is a level 1 Sale-a-bration item. This is a level 1 Sale-a-bration item. This is a level 1 Sale-a-bration item. How cute are those donkeys? The paper that I'm going to use tonight is a level 1 Sale-a-bration item. So I'm just getting my open pack of that. So it's a 6x6 pack, and it's got the ombre effect to it. I don't know how to do this. And it's got Rococo Rose, Blackberry Bliss, Bermuda Bay, and Granny Apple Green in it. So these are the colours. How can we see that? Yeah, they're the colours there. So you get 48 sheets of that. That's a level 1 Sale-a-bration item. This is a level 2 Sale-a-bration item. So the stamp set's a bit bigger. So this you need to spend $180 and you get to choose a level 2 Sale-a-bration item. If you spend $270, then you could choose one of each, or you could choose 3 of these. So it's really up to you. And then the last one that I think I've got is, oh no. This paper and stamp set are a level 2 Sale-a-bration item. So again, that's $180. And you get to choose that item for free. So you get the paper, which is a 12x12 pack, and the stamp set. So yeah, that all starts from tomorrow until the 28th of February. So I'm gonna flip you around and show you some other stuff that I've made with these stamp sets. So let's flip you around. Trying to work out, I got a new phone over Christmas. So hopefully this battery doesn't run out in 10 seconds like my other battery would. Okay. There we go. So this, I've used the ombre paper here and the donkeys and the corner bouquet stamp set. So each of the donkeys with the words here, plus I've just used this smaller image of the corner bouquet, plus the free paper. With that one, this one. So I've just showcased them all in the different colours. Let me try, I'm trying to work out where the camera is. It's in a different angle on this new phone, and this is my first live. So I'm just going to have to move a few things around, I think, to get it in the right spot. So that's those ones. Then these ones are using the level 2. So, oh, I love the donkeys too, Jess. They're awesome. And I've just coloured them really with Smoky Slate blends. So this is the level 2 stamp set that you get, plus the paper. So this is like a watercolour coverage, but it's a 2-step stamp. So you could sit there and colour it in if you wanted to, but this image does colour that in. So what I've done is I've stamped all the images in smoky slate, a grey colour, and then I've just coloured them with this, the coloured image, but I've just stamped off and then done second generation stamping on here, so it's a little bit lighter and you can see through. So Rococo Rose is one of my favourite colours, and I'm going to miss that when that goes. And that's Blackberry Bliss. This is Bermuda Bay. And then this one is Greeny Apple Green. So I've made that as well. And then this is a new set. So this is available in the new catalogue, and it comes with dies. So I did show this when I had a quick preview. Oh, thanks, Glenda. So the dies say just want, no, what does it say? Just want to, yeah, just want to say. And then they cut out the stem. There's 2 sentiment dies there for all the sentiments. The big flower, the small flower, and then the larger, fuller image. So I've used this image and the accent image. So this is a stamp set that you have to purchase that comes with the dies, but I've teamed it up here with the free paper. And I've just, on this more detailed image is what I've heat embossed here in silver. And I've then heat embossed silver Happy Birthday. And then the Bermuda Bay one. So you don't have to do a lot, and you get some really stunning cards. And then the Blackberry Bliss. So I've used that. So if you really like this, this might be a purchase that you want now or from tomorrow. And then when you purchase this, then you could look at getting the paper for free, or one of the donkeys, one of the other stamp sets that I've used. And then some other cards which I made using the Berry Blessing stamp set and the paper that came with that. So I've used very similar layout for these cards. Done that in the Poppy Parade, then we've done one lot in the Rich Razzleberry, then done some in the Pacific Point. Now Pacific Point is one of my most favourite colours. I just never use it enough. And then this one's with the Poppy Parade as well. And then what I've started here is using this paper with the coordinating cardstock, and then I've cut out a whole heap of the images using the Many Mates stamp that I showed, or Many Messages stamp and die that I showed on my Instagram a couple of days ago when I was working with this. So this is one stamp set. This is massive stamp set. It comes together, and I don't think I would cut it apart. I know some demos have cut them apart, but I would leave it as one. Then you can buy the coordinating dies, which is then one die. So, and I've still got a blue star stuck in that. But then you stamp this in one colour, and then you line up the dies. Hi, Kim. Line up the dies and then run it through your big shot or your cutting machine, and cut out all these sentiments, and you get, I think it's 18 sentiments in one go. And then what I've also done is just use the die to cut out the sentiment strips in cardstock, so that I've started teaming them up here. And I've only got through 2 cards, but I've got this little baggie of stuff to get through when I get time. but and they don't have to match, so it just gives it a nice little border just for some really simple, easy cards put together. And just highlight it a bit. So that's using that free paper from the Berry Blessings, which is from a $180 purchase. But yeah, and then I've made all these other cards with it as well. Thanks, Karen. All right, let's put that back in with many mates or many messages. So I find this works well because this is a big block, and I know a lot of my customers have arthritis in their hands, and they can't lift the big block that this goes onto from Stampin' Up. So what you can do, if you've got the Stamparatus, I use the Stamparatus for this, makes it really good. You could use the back of your stamp case. You could add paper to, like, ink this up and then add, I don't have a spare thing of paper here. Add the paper to it this way. You just got to be careful that you don't move it and stuff. But if you don't have a problem with the bigger block works well. But I know some of my customers struggle holding the big block with the issues they have with their hands and things. So there's some other examples. So if anyone's wanting to place an order, you can go to my Shop Now button on Facebook, or you could just send me a message and I can pop it through. So I will be placing an order tomorrow. I've already got some customer orders that I will be placing tomorrow, so you can add it to that and share the postage. Or just let me know, because this goes through, Sale-a-bration goes through until the end of February. So I'm going to use these papers tonight, and I thought I'd mix it up and use this stamp set. So this stamp set, Enjoy the Moment, was the free stamp set that we got for those of us that attended on stage in November last year. It came as part of our registration fee, and as yet I have not opened it or used it or done anything. So I thought I'd get some ink on this today and use this tonight. All right. Just getting all the stamps out. Now, I don't actually put the stickers on the back of the stamps. I find they stick to my clear blocks without the need for the stickers. But you can have the stickers on there if you like. There's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to connect them and get the best results. But I don't bother. I don't see a need. And I find they're really sticky and stick to my stamp case if I do have them on. So I just do this. Hi, Chrissy. Okay. Put the bigger image on first to make sure I've got room. And there we go. All right. So I've got my white pieces. So I've cut out these pieces already. These are from the Stitched So Sweetly dies. They came as a bundle with their So Sentimental set, Stitched So Sweetly. And they've got the rectangle scallop sizes. And then they've got some label dies as well. Oh. So that's what I'm using. So I've cut these bits out. Now usually I would cut them out of the backing layer that I'm going to cover, but because I'm only using the leftover strip from the cards that I made earlier, so this is only like a 2-inch strip because the cards that I made earlier used the 4-inch strip. I've cut them out of other layering pieces that are over here, but I'll cover them with a full 4-inch strip for other cards, and you won't even know. You won't know because you just see the outside border. So you want to get the most out of your paper and not waste so much card. And that's how I do it. Okay, so I'm just going to bring in a scrap bit of paper, which I had here earlier, and now I've got a mountain of stamps on it. So it's all probably going to topple down while I'm on a live video. Oh. And I want to use different images. So I think we'll use one there. One. And then that seed pod thing goes this way. Okay. So I think then I like to work out what sentiments I'm going to use on what. So friendship is found in simple things, because that's going to give us the biggest room. So I think we'll do that on that one. This one says enjoy the moment, and we can move that one up and have enjoy the moment there. Now, what if we split that this way? And that does go up there like that. Right, we might see. See, I just talk to myself while I do this. I think I want that one on there. And then this one can be the happy birthday. So does everyone else talk to themselves while they do this? Okay, so I want to stamp, and they're probably not going to be in the right colors or anything like that, but I'm going to match the colors to the colors of the paper that we're using. And what I thought I would do would stamp the background with some of the images that we're not using. Exactly, we need some expert advice, don't we? So I'm probably gonna need another bit of paper. Move them over there. Yes, but if I do, I answer myself back, I know I'm really bonkers. Yeah, that's me. All right. When you're stamping the same stamps in multiple colors, always start with your lightest color. Okay? Now I'm going to stamp in the same color as the cardstock, so you have tone on tone, so it's not too bad and not too bold and bright, and kind of just stamp in a random pattern like that. Oh, that's not too bad at all. This would be a good set to make your own DSP with. I just don't know what colours you would use. Rococo Rose. Oops. Oh, that's a bit darker, isn't it? I like it. I like that. So is everyone back at work, or are we still on holidays? Just put this Rococo Rose away. Bermuda Bay. Oh, that bit got a bit close. Back working today. I was back working at this job today. I don't start back work at my other job until tomorrow, but I did an awful lot of work today on this one. But I'm still so far behind. Back to work, Kerry. How was it, Kerry? Back at work. Now, the darker cardstock you may not be able to see quite so much, but you can. Yeah, and who says what colours they have to be, Glenda? This way you kind of just get whatever colours. I've seen a few comments that people are struggling to use this set because they're trying to work out what the images are and what the colour should be, and my opinion is, who cares? Really? Just stamp. Stamp and have fun. Who cares if you've stamped it upside down? You've stamped it in the wrong colour. The other person probably doesn't know what it is either if you're struggling with it. All right, put those back. So we've pretty much used every stamp in the board, in the thing, except for the little note. It is hard to go back, isn't it? That's why I actually went back today with this job, because it kind of doesn't feel like you're concentrating too much because you actually enjoy what you do. But tomorrow I think is going to be a real struggle. So now I'm just going to work out what colours I want, what images I've got here. I think I want this one. In the... Oh, thanks for sharing, Kerry. I think I want this one in the Blackberry Bliss. But I'm going to, because Blackberry Bliss is such a dark colour, I'm just going to stamp off. So I only have second generation stamping on here. And that will help. Oh, I rocked it. That's okay. I don't have any spares of these, so it'll have to do. That will help then stamping the happy birthday in full strength. You'll see that a bit more. There we go. Now let's put Blackberry Bliss away because I kind of get Blackberry Bliss everywhere. It's one of those colours that goes everywhere. Put that away. What's this? Those flowers. Let's do this in Rococo Rose. Because they look like flowers, so have them in a pinky colour. I've seen a lot of people do this in neutrals, like in the soft suede or the crumb cake. But I'm going to change it up and do it in these bold colours. Enjoy the moment. Okay, so there's two colours down. This one, the seed pod, and then these seed pods. Okay, I think we'll do this in Granny Apple Green. And you can see this is a very simple layout that I've been following pretty much for all the cards that I've made today. But with the different images and the different colours that you use, the cards look completely different. So don't be afraid to make the same style of card. This set wasn't on my list. I didn't know how to use it, but you've changed my idea. Oh, that's nice, Glenda. When I first got it and when I first saw it in the bag from On Stage, I'm thinking, this is certainly not a stamp set that I would buy. It is not something that jumped out at me in the catalogue going, you must buy this. But I'm very glad that I did. Well, that I got the stamp set, because I quite like it, even though I haven't used it, but I've seen quite a few things done with it that I like. With this one, I'm going to stamp the sentiment first. I'm thinking I've stamped that. I know I've stamped that crooked, but I'm thinking I might have two of these seed pods on this thing as I'm doing it this way. And we'll do the same thing that we did on that other one with the darker colour. We'll do second generation stamping. So you stamp off and then stamp. Oh, I like that. How nice is that? Oh. See what happens when I use the stamp set for the first time on video? Now, I've not put these back in right, because sometimes with these bigger stamp sets, it's a bit of a jigsaw. And what I've done, especially what I used to do when they came with wooden blocks, was I'd take a picture of them. Sometimes even still now, I take a picture to make sure I can get them all back in the same box. I know, how nice is it, Chrissy? I love it. Hey, Tara. I'm very happy with that. Right. Now let's put all these together. I've got bits and pieces everywhere. Okay, my seal is there. Hopefully I've got enough. Now, so all I did today when I first started, because I knew I wanted to use this DSP, was I cut a whole heap of card bases from each of these colors and a whole heap of card bases and then layers, and then just kind of went to work and go, okay, well, what stamp sets am I going to use, what layout? And I haven't cut another piece of cardstock since this morning. But I made all those cards that I showed at the beginning of the video. Now this Blackberry Bliss, I don't know, my light's a bit crappy tonight. Hi Dorothy. So I don't know whether you're going to see that in normal light or not, but you know it's there. You saw me do it. Okay, so then that's going to go down there. And I always like, with ombre paper, I like the lightest to be at the top and the darkest to be at the bottom. But there's no real rule. You can do whatever. And of course I'm going to run out of seal on video. It's just always the way, isn't it? There we go. So then you just line these up. Pop that in. And go again. And then the Blackberry Bliss one. Oh. All right. And then now all these pieces will get seal on them. So this is kind of how I do a bit of a production line when I have hundreds of cards to make at a time. You just do the same step over and over again because it makes it easier and quicker if you're doing it that way, rather than trying to make one card in its entirety and then come back and do the same steps again. Okay, and then these will have dimensionals on the back of them. Finished off 2 packets of dimensionals today, so breaking in a new pack. I always just bend somewhere on the paper to make it easy access and then just keep pulling the hexagonals from there. Okay. So we'll do the green apple green one. Oh, I love this. Rococo Rose. And when I was cutting out these, I was actually cutting out 2 at a time. So you can see a little bit of the Bermuda Bay cut out behind that, but it may save so much time cutting out 2, and you still get the stitching on the second die cut as well, which I was a little bit concerned about, but I saw some other demos do that, and I'm thinking, well, if they can do it, I can do it. Saved me heaps of time prepping for this, I can tell you. You make it look so easy. It is easy, Lisa. You just need to come up with a design that you want and then kind of worked out. But I went through the whole steps today to show you how I kind of work out what image I want on where and what sentiment, and we've pretty much used all the stamps in this stamp set, which I like to do. There's only just that little, was that a little note or something that we haven't put ink on, but the rest of them I like to have ink. And I think I'm gonna finish these off with some rhinestones. Those of you that have been around a while see I found a whole stack. Look at all these. These are that old, they're the green labeling. So I'm using them up. I thought I was out of rhinestones, but I found a whole heap in the cupboard. So I'm just lifting these off and kind of sticking them on willy-nilly. When you do things like this, you want it in odd numbers. So you do 1, 3, or 5. I find 1 looks ridiculous. And depending on exactly what you're doing, sometimes I go 5, but most times I stick with 3. And I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I might find some ribbon or something to cover that rocking up, because it's annoying me greatly. But therefore, here's a dimensional backing. 4 easy cards. Can I move that in? You can't see that one. I have to move it up here. I need to adjust my camera angle now with my new phone. 4 easy cards made with this stamp set and the free paper that you get as a level 1 Sale-a-bration item. So this, if you spend $90, then you can get this paper for free, and you get 48 sheets of this paper. So there is heaps of paper. I know, Chrissy, it just goes to show I need to clean up a little bit more often and have things in their rightful places, rather than shoved away in the cupboard where I can't find them. So if you're interested in anything, please let me know. I am putting an order in tomorrow because it is the first day of the catalogue, and I do have some customer orders already. If not, I usually do put an order in once a week at least, to save on postage. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks, bye.